Hello! Today I have a fun recipe to make with kids. Spring vegetable rolls with shrimp. It's a great way to introduce your whole family to recipes with Asian flavors, but with familiar ingredients. Now, the key to making spring rolls at home is to prepare and assemble all of the ingredients before it's time to stuff and roll them up. So first we're going to mix up our peanut sauce, and kids can help measure and mix this together. So in this bowl, I'm going to mix 3 tablespoons of smooth peanut butter. Now you can also use crunchy if you'd like. There we go. Right. Just make sure it's peanut butter with no sugar added. And next is 3 tablespoons of water, 1 minced garlic clove, 1 tablespoon of hoisin sauce, there we go, and then 1/2 teaspoon of hot sauce, but only if you like some spicy heat. Otherwise, you could just leave it out. I added it in because I like my sauce to have a little bit of kick. Now, I'm going to mix all of this together with a fork. Just like that. Whoops, a little spill. And then I'm going to cover it with a plate, and I'm going to put it in the microwave. There we go. And just for about 25 seconds. Just don't heat it up longer than 30 seconds, otherwise the sauce will bubble over. Now, I just took our sauce out of the microwave and I mixed it up again. And I'm actually going to add another tablespoon of water so that it's not so thick. So we'll do that now, and I'm just going to give it a little quick stir here. There we go. That's great. Now, at this point, I'd like to encourage my kids to actually taste the sauce to see what they think. Ask them if it tastes sweet, sour, or spicy, and even if they don't like it, just praise them for trying it. Remember, sometimes it takes about 10 to 15 exposures of a food before kids will accept it and like it. Now, we're going to assemble all of our ingredients in the order that we'll be using them. So first I have 18 cooked and peeled shrimp that were frozen but have been thawed, and this is about 6 ounces of shrimp. Next I have 1 cup of fresh cilantro leaves, and fresh cilantro is one of the key ingredients and flavors in many Asian dishes like spring rolls. And here is 1 small unpeeled zucchini that I've cut into 2-inch matchstick pieces. 1 small peeled cucumber also cut into matchstick pieces, and 1 peeled and shredded carrot. Now here I have 1½ cups of mung bean sprouts, which you can find in the produce section of your supermarket. Now, just a few more ingredients. 1 cup of fresh mint leaves and 3 romaine lettuce leaves that I've cut in half, all of which I've washed and patted dry. So, now let's talk about the wrappers. Here I have 6 dried round rice paper wrappers, and you can find these in the ethnic foods aisle at your supermarket. So as you can see, they're kind of dried and hard, but we're going to soften them with water. So first I have laid down a damp kitchen towel, which will help prevent the wrappers from drying out as we make the rolls. And over here I have a pan filled with warm water, and I'm just going to add 1 wrapper right there, and it's going to help soften it up. It'll stay there for just a few seconds. All right, I think my wrapper is ready to use. There we go, it's nice and soft. Place it right here. And then I'm going to need to work quickly so the wrapper doesn't dry out before I'm finished. So first I'm going to lay out 3 pieces of shrimp right in the middle, about 1/2 inch apart. And then I'm going to layer them in this order. First, 1 cilantro sprig, some zucchini, and then cucumber. Next is carrots and some mung beans, just like that. And then another sprig of cilantro, which gives it great flavor. And then 2 or 3 mint leaves right there. And then a piece of lettuce. I'm going to fold that in half and just place it right on top. You'll see I've lined up the zucchini, carrots, and cucumber pieces so they don't make holes in the delicate wrappers. And now, time to wrap and roll. So I'm going to take this bottom piece here and wrap it over all of the ingredients. Next, I'm going to pick up the sides and fold them over, just like that. Then I'm going to take it and wrap the entire thing all around. You see? Now you've got it. I'm going to lay this down here on my plate, just like that. Now, don't get discouraged when you first do this, because the first rolls you make will be the messiest, especially if kids are helping. But, you know, that's okay. You will get better with each one, and they'll all taste great no matter how they look. Now, I'll serve this with our peanut sauce for dipping. And you know, instead of shrimp, you could use thinly sliced cooked chicken, pork, or even extra firm sliced tofu, and just about any veggies such as snap peas, avocado, or bell peppers. I've also served these to guests by letting them assemble their own so they can pick and choose what they want in their own personalized spring roll. So I hope you really can try these healthy and fresh spring vegetable rolls with shrimp that your family will soon love. Before you know it, you'll be wrapping and rolling like a pro. We'll see you next time.